Welcome here. Today I want to share with you this important subject. Why working on yourself as a leader is not selfish, but it's a responsibility. I don't want to talk today about leadership techniques. I want to talk today about responsibility. Because I'm 100% convinced that leadership is never neutral. Never. The inner state of a leader always shapes everything that follows. It shapes everything. And I want to say this very clearly. From the start, working on yourself as a leader is not selfish. It is one of the most powerful and the most responsible decision you can ever make. For you as a man, as a woman, for you as a leader. And of course, for you in your businesses. So, welcome in this live. If you don't know me, I am Céline Dalmeida. I'm a sovereign leadership mentor for visionary, for leaders, for CEO, for multi-entrepreneurs. And I elevate leaders at the core so they can elevate their wealth, their health, their well-being, their relationships, and their impact and rise. Most of all, rise without self-betrayal, without self-sacrifice. So this life is not for everyone. I want to be clear about that. I know I have to say that. This life is not for everyone. It's for leaders who understand clearly that their inner world impacts everything. Their inner world impacts their business, impacts their people, impact their families, their relationships, and their inner world, their well-being, of course, and the world they contribute to. It's more global. So I didn't start this work, this mission as a mentor, as a guide from theory. I started it from experience. So if you don't know me, as I worked for several years, almost 12 years, and inside large global organization, in corporate environment as a business manager in banking, finance, consulting field. As a business manager, I worked alongside leaders, big leaders, executive, decision makers. And I saw it, I experienced it. I saw again and again and again. It were brilliant leaders, of course, brilliant, intelligent, powerful leaders, but they were almost disconnected from themselves. They didn't have this kind of leadership I was expecting. Actually, I was expecting a certain state, a certain standard of their leadership. And most of all, they don't have them. They don't have. So for me, today is the continuation from my past life, from my life as a corporate leader. I work today with the leaders I wanted to work in the past, in my past life, in my corporate life. Precisely because I lived it. I lived it inside. And it's not rejection. It's not, it's not to injure their leaders, of course. No, it's completely the opposite. My intention today and my intention globally, my vision as a leader, as a mentor of those leaders, is simple. To reorganize their vision about themselves, about their leadership, the way they lead themselves, the way they lead their team, the way they lead their businesses, and the way they lead people and their life, of course. So I saw that. I saw so many leaders disconnected from themselves. Not because they didn't care, not because they are not smart enough, no, of course, but because no one had ever taught them how to lead, but most of all, how to lead themselves. And I saw how much unregulated leadership impacted everything and everyone. The culture, the teams, the pressure, the fear, the results, and most of all, the human cost. And I remember thinking, if leaders were more embodied, more conscious, more regulated, everything around them would change. And that's when, exactly, that's in this time, precisely my vision became very clear, crystal clear. Because I don't want just to help leaders feel better. Of course, it's a part of my business, it's a part of my vision, it's a part of my work, of my mission. Of course, I want you that you can live better in your business, in your life, in your leadership. I want you a better health for you, a better well-being, of course. I want the best for you. But if I am very clear with that, I don't want just to help you feel better. I want to elevate your leadership. I want to elevate leadership itself. Because everything starts here. And here's my core belief. You cannot elevate Any organization, you cannot elevate any organization beyond the level of your consciousness, of your embodiment and regulation of its leader, as you, of you. Everything flows from the leader. Everything starts with you at the top. And I saw it so many times, and maybe it's you today. Your nervous system is completely dysregulated. And maybe you never heard about that, or maybe you cannot be able to feel that. But everything starts with you, with your inner world. Because everything starts also with your inner system. Because your nervous system is the core of your business, of your company. Your nervous system becomes a nervous system of the company, of your company. Your clarity becomes a clarity of decisions. And your unresolved inattention becomes collective tension. And I know you don't want that. You don't want to live that. You don't want to support that. Your business, your teams supporting that. And of course, the opposite is also true. When a leader works on themselves deeply, not just superficially, not only on the surface, but in the inner world, in 360 degrees, as I love to tell, their relationships change. Their teams feel safer. The people around you feel safer, feel better. The results are completely shift. They are completely shifting. And their culture becomes healthier. And their results, your results, become sustainable. And I know you deserve that. Yeah, I know you want that. Of course, you want a sustainable success, a sustainable impact, a sustainable results. And this is not personal development. It's not just personal development for comfort or whatever. No, this is leadership responsibility. It's completely different. It's not just for you, by you. It's global. It's a systemic engagement. And I want that for you. And I know you want that also, of course. I'm here to sustain your result globally in the most systemic way, in the most globally way for you, for your work, for your partnership, for your teams, for your businesses, for your vision, for your family, for everything. in every area of your life, for each area of your life, of you. So no, it's not selfish. It's a responsibility. You have this responsibility as a leader. And because you elevate yourself, everything shifts, everything changes, everything transforms. When you elevate yourself as a leader, as a man, as a woman as well, of course, you elevate families, you elevate companies, your company, of course. You elevate ecosystem. You elevate the world. And I'm here for that. It's my role in this earth. It's my role to guide you in this way. And that's why, exactly, precisely, my work is systemic and holistic as well. I don't separate business from the body. I don't separate business from you as a human being. I don't separate performance from emotions. And I don't separate strategy from identity. I work on leadership at a 360 degrees level. At a 360 degrees level. In each part of you, in every part of you, in every area of your life, of your vision. And it contains, of course, you, yourself, as a human being, as I told you, your body, your nervous system, your emotions, your subconscious, your identity, your energy, your vision, your business, your wealth. Because I saw it so many times. I saw this pattern so many times. Fragmentation, separation, it what break leaders. It what break leaderships. It what breaks results, impact, success. Is not sustainable. But when identity, your identity shifts, everything shifts as well. Everything shifts. Decision, money, relationships, leadership increase. And this is exactly why I'm here today, why I work with you, why I guide you, why I elevate you, and what I do inside my elevation mentorship. And that's exactly why I created my elevation method. It's a sovereign high-level mentorship for leaders who want expansion in all areas of their life without self-sacrifice, without losing themselves. And you can right now just command your spot in my space, in this space, whether it's 1, 3, or 6 months. The work, the engagement is the same. Sustainable transformation, not burnout driven success. And for the same leaders, there is also the limitless quantum healing session, a deep focused 3-hour identity shift. And this is for you if you have already sensed that you have recurring blocks, invisible ceilings, patterns that limit your vision, your wealth, your leadership, your well-being, your impact. This is different format, two different formats, but the same intention. I have the same intention in all my spaces, of course. Elevate you, elevate the leader. So the system, your system, can rise too. So at the beginning of February, exactly, precisely the February 2nd, I'm opening 3 spots, 3 places for leaders ready to this level of engagement for you, but also as a global engagement, a systemic engagement. So if this resonates with you, don't hesitate to connect with me on my social, DM me. I will be very happy to know more about you, about your teams, about your vision, about your businesses, about maybe what's blocking you today, or even if you have some question, it will be a real pleasure for me to reply to you and to connect with you, to know more about you, about your vision, to your business. So I will close with this. And I just tell you this mantra, this vision I have. Because the world doesn't need more exhausted leaders. It needs embodied ones. And as a reminder, leadership is never about control. It's always about presence. Your presence. You first. And working on yourself, again, as a leader is not a luxury. It's an act of responsibility. It's your responsibility. So if this resonates with you, you know what to do. Reach out and choose the level of leadership you want to embody. What kind of level of leadership do you want to embody? I'll let you hear. It was a real pleasure for me to share this with you, this important topic with you today. So take care, and I'll see you very, very soon.